Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable senators. For record purposes, my name is Mr. Mukwandubi. Mr. Speaker, sir, in determining this preliminary objection by the governor's side, we urge this Senate to be all the three tests that was set out in that very old case. Speaker, wherever there are questions of facts to be interpreted, number of the MCAs in Nyamira on the governor's side, they are contending that the MCAs in Nyamira preliminary objection is raised and argued on their stand, Mr. Speaker. The matter has to go for full trial so that the senators can being contested. Mr. Speaker, in the Kericho 1 in 32, and that impeachment collapsed at that juncture. To rule on the issue of the threshold. Mr. Speaker, it is the one that is obtaining in the present impeachment proceedings. There are highly summarily at this preliminary point. Very finally, on the third limb as to why this particular PO ought to collapse, Mr. Speaker, a preliminary the Nyamira County Assembly standing orders, especially standing order number 1, discretion and to rule on procedural aspects, which Counsel for the Governor has indicated that this particular 4 MCAs, Mr. Speaker, at this juncture, how can a tribunal or a believe our side merely because you are being told affidavits have been filed? Mr. Speaker, phone where this particular one of the MCAs did send a letter they never allowed to be voted for by way of proxy. Mr. Speaker, on a particular item, then generally that particular act of parliament does not provide for a certain action, and at the same time, it does not prohibit a certain action. To the extent that the proxy voting, they do not prohibit and Parliament is silent on any particular item, that particular action relates to 71.875. It is our case that the two full trial. On the second limb, Mr. Speaker, of the issue, we pray if our colleague can drop that particular request. We do undertake to he will also avail his mobile phone, and he will also avail the email to dismiss this particular preliminary objection, allow this matter to proceed for full trial. On the people of Nyamira County by His Excellency the Governor, Amos Nyaribo. Alternative, timing on the PO as their first issue. We humbly submit. Thank you.
At 1:15, to allow a rejoinder from the team of the Council for Governor, you may proceed with your rejoinder. 8 minutes.
I will use 3 minutes, then my learned friend 2025. All parties were required to file their respective documents by way of affidavits controverting the affidavits that are on record by the 4 MCAs. None. They had that opportunity, they did not do it. And therefore, in respect of that piece of evidence, it is uncontroverted. That is the position. That is, we are squarely within the. Secondly, and lastly, states at Article 181 that Parliament shall enact legislation this House enacted, which in case as otherwise provided by this Constitution. This Act, the members of the County Assembly present and voting. When he runs and seeks refuge at standing on